Ethical leadership is not just about what leaders say. It is about how they act and influence those around them. Experts say ethical leadership is guided by strong moral principles such as honesty, fairness, and responsibility. Tonight on Nigeria Today, we shall be looking at what ethical leadership involves, why it is important, and how it can be measured. We have two former deputy governors who will be reflecting on ethical leadership. Thanks for joining us. I am Eukaria Clinton. Now, with me in the studio for this conversation on ethical leadership is Dame Pauline Talon, CON. She's a former deputy governor, Plateau State, and former Minister of Women Affairs. She's also a former Minister of State, Science and Technology. It's a pleasure to have you in Nigeria today.
Thank you, Eukaria.
A lot of formers.
Thank you.
That's good.
Good evening, Nigerians.
So, in the studio, we also have Ambassador Omolade Oluwateru, a former Deputy Governor, Ondo State, and former Nigeria High Commissioner to Uganda. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here.
So today we're talking about, ethical leadership. Now, when you reflect, let me start. I know they say ladies first, but let me start with him, if you don't mind.
No.
Go ahead. So, Ambassador, when you reflect on your time, in office, what are the personal values that guided your decision making?
Well, when we're talking of governance, or we think of three distinct areas: the judiciary, the legislative, and of course the executive. The executive arm is where you have the president and the vice president and others, and governors are the states. So at the state level, the governor is the accounting officer and the viral boss, and the deputy supports him in governing the state. And depending on who is the governor, some governors are so nice, they will carry their deputies along and they will give them functions. But contrary to the view of people that deputy governors are spare tires, that's not true. So when I was the deputy governor to Governor Agagu then, I was given a lot of functions to handle. I was chairman of the tenders board for the whole period, 1999 to 2009 when we left. I was also in charge of local governments and chieftaincy. Apart from the traditional one, the Boundary Commission and the Cocoa Committee and so on and so forth. So that's what I'm saying, that governance itself involves these three arms. And then when you are talking of the state, you have the civil servants that can mar or make good to the government because they are the engine room. The governor will come with his own policies, ideas as to how to make the state look better, how they can improve the standard of living, the economic aspect of it, social aspect of it, and of course the security aspect of the state. But the civil servants are the engine room. If you don't supervise them very well, they can truncate whatever you have in mind to do. So they are also very, very important in the governance of anyone, even at local government level. You have the chairman, the vice chairman, and the councillors. The civil servants they are like barrack. Soldiers come, they go, but the barrack remains. The civil servants are the people that are on ground. If you don't watch them clearly, they can truncate, and you have to carry them along and make sure that all policies designed by you are properly executed by them. So you need all these people. Nobody is too small to contribute to the development of a state. Nobody is too small to add value to whatever you are doing in the state.
Okay, which means everybody, it's actually all hands on deck for it to work, for governance to be successful, to work. So, Dame Tarlin, many say leadership is easy until power is actually placed in your hand. So from your own point of view, what does ethical leadership mean to you in practice?
Thank you very much, Ikeria. To me, ethical leadership means service to the people. As a leader, you are called to serve. You take an oath to serve the people. And when you are there, you must look around and think of everybody that is placed there to work with you. No person is beyond working with others. Even the messenger in your office can marry your job. So you need everyone. All hands must be on deck. The fear of God, we're told, is the beginning of wisdom. When you have the fear of God, you will do things right. You will consider other people. You will be fair and just to everyone. And in leadership, if you have the fear of God, you will do things right. And because you consider everybody's feelings and interests. A true leader should ensure fairness and justice in all that he does. Because you've taken an oath of office to do that. And the ingredients for peace is, of course, fairness and justice. Where there's fairness and justice, there will be peace, and governance will run smoothly. So we must always, leaders must have the fear of God when they are called to serve. Leaders are servants of the people. And that's why they call us public servant. If you are a leader, you are a servant to the people. And when you humble yourself, the people will exalt you. God will also exalt you. But if you think you are the all and all, you are a dictator, you are the boss, and nobody else can, we as parents, even your little child, can advise you and tell you something that you don't even imagine. So God can use anybody. And God can use everybody that is in place in certain positions to help you succeed in that office. So to me, ethical leadership means the fear of God, working and carrying everybody, and being fair and just to everyone.
Okay, now talking about the former Deputy Governors Forum, talk to us about what exactly you aim to achieve with this forum.
Come again.
The former Deputy Governors Forum. I understand there's a forum like that. So what do you intend to achieve with this forum?
Well, thank you very much, sister. We came out with the forum about 15 years ago to still contribute our own quota towards the development of the country, to see how we can also mentor those who are coming behind, and to intervene if possible between governor and deputy if there is any rift. There's no way you can do not. I mean, there's no way where you not have some misunderstandings here and there. So we believe that even though we were out of government, we have seen a lot when we were in government, and we believe we should pass this knowledge, let people know what and what you should do. Which for a deputy governor, you should know your role. You must not be too over-ambitious to let the governor suspect that whether you are going to take his job from him. And of course, we also want to tell the governors that, look, you have to carry your deputy along. There'll be hard to be a harmony. Like he said, leaders are supposed to be servants. We are to serve the people. And if you are a governor, you are the most senior servant of the state. Apology, I mean, with respect to our friend who says he's a servant of the people, governor of Niger State, remember? So we came up with the idea of assisting the government also by coming out with ideas. We organize this forum, we organize seminars every year where we bring in very, very active and very brilliant and illustrious sons of Nigeria, professors, head of organizations, to come and contribute by giving lectures on certain aspects. And then we sit down, we debate it together, and come up with a paper summarizing all those things, and we give to people so that people will learn from there. And we even monitor what the government is doing. Governor, they said, okay, they are going to do this, they are going to do that. They formulate policies. I want to see that they follow the path of it so that they can execute it properly, so that people can benefit from what they are doing. So the forum is there to put everybody on their toes, give them advice where necessary, and also contribute our own quota towards the development of the nation. Like the one we had today now. We had lectures on how to grow the economy, how to impart knowledge on others, how to encourage the youth to take advantage of what is available in Nigeria. I'm happy as a professor who was in Poland before. He gave example of Poland. About 20-something years ago, Poland was very, very poor, poorer than Nigeria. But today, it's leading the nation as far as GDP is concerned in Europe, and 20th economy in the whole world. What happened? Because of the development that came up through them. And these are the things we are saying. We look at others that are performing well and let people copy from them.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. Now, Talin, he's mentioned quite a lot what the forum aims to achieve. So he said it's been on for a couple of years. Yeah. So what impact has it had? Talking about the former Deputy Governors Forum, what impact has it had on the country, on governance, on leadership?
Thank you very much. This year is our 4th annual conference. As you've rightly heard from my brother, the forum has been in place for the past 15 years, and our aim and objective is to contribute our quota to nation building. This year's conference had the theme, Boosting Nigerians' Productive Capacity for National Growth and Self-Reliance. That is very apt because we need to see Nigeria grows and takes its rightful place in the Committee of Nations. Nigeria is Africa. Nigeria is the biggest country in the West African continent. And we just don't want to be a big brother by name. We want to lead in every aspect. Economies, and that our people are happy and everything is moving as expected. So this forum brings experts from all areas. We discuss, we advise, we reach out to different organizations. We also contribute our very quotas within our states and wherever when the need arises. So our commitment and our concern is to see Nigeria grows and becomes a better country. We must be patriotic as Nigerians. We must be concerned to see that our country is better off for it and things are moving as expected. So ours is to support government behind the scene and contribute our quotas, mentor the young ones coming after us, mentor the women and youths especially, because these are the critical sector. The women contribute almost 50% of Nigerian population. The youths, who are our children, the mothers work hand in hand with the children. They are a critical mass. Women and children put together are more than 70 or 75%. So these are the critical mass that must be well attended to and well nurtured to contribute their quota to nation building.
Thank you very much. We are going to take a short break now. This conversation will continue shortly. Don't go away.
The implementation of the ruling is also dependent on another aspect or another arm of government.
Nowhere in the world will allow under digital economy for banks not to be dispensing domestic currency in that economy.
What will make this one different? We want to know what they do as occupation. All of these are attributes that our questions have been designed to investigate.
In a few days to come, you see that we are all around their own crannies and everywhere in Nigeria, telling people to cooperate.
Welcome to Nigeria Today.
Welcome back. This is still Nigeria Today. We're looking at ethical leadership, talking about the reflection from the former deputy governors. And of course, I have two former deputy governors here in the studio with me for this conversation. So, Ambassador, of course, part of the theme talked about innovation, talking about leadership and you know, and growth.
Yes.
I know, to the economy. Now, we know leadership plays a very, very vital role in policy, implementation. What would you say is the role of, leadership of in industry innovation and policy implementation?
Thank you very much. The policies come from the politicians. I mean, the governors or president as a nation. He has his own ideas coming from outside to govern. And of course, there are some people on sit there, the civil servants. These are the engine room. So when you are coming, you must have in mind those people. You must now know how to carry them along so that they can execute the job very well. So the governor comes with the policies, and then the civil servants execute. But then you must be somebody that is fearless, whatever you are doing. You must be fair to people, but you don't exercise any fear. In particularly the president, in introducing some policies that may have some problems initially, but at the end of the day, it's going to benefit the totality of the people. So those are the things in governance. We must have solid policy, and we must be firm enough to follow it through. And there must be continuity too. That's another problem. Governor A may have very beautiful idea. He might be running it quietly, going through. Another one comes, he say, no, this is it so. He changes it again. And then, go backwards, and then before you come again. There must be continuity in whatever we are doing. If there is a good policy, my advice is to whoever is taking over to follow it through. And then to the civil servants who are the engine room, we want to appeal to them. We must always monitor them, carry them along. Like my sister said the other time, nobody is too small to carry along. Even the messenger has his own value. Let him add his own value to whatever we are doing. It can truncate your cause. If we don't, you can hide the fire you are looking for, and for once you will not see it.
Yeah,
so
sorry to cut you there. You talked about continuity, and that seemed to be a very big problem, in this part of the world, where one governor comes, does one thing, another governor comes, continues, starts something new entirely without continuity. Talk about continuity. How do we ensure we don't go political with, the governors who leave the politics aside and face governance? How do we differentiate these two?
Well, she said it all. Whoever is the leader must have the fear of God behind him, must be fair to everybody. And of course, it should be somebody that should think of tomorrow, not immediate plan alone. Something that can last longer. And then if you are coming with policies, those around you must contribute to it. To let them know about it. They can give you advice as to what to do. Some may come with bad policies, I know. So I won't advise somebody who's coming to continue with the bad policy. But then, most of the time, there are beautiful plans, beautiful policies laid down. But somebody will just come in will say, no, I don't want this again. I want another one to come in. So that's why I said that continuity is very essential for good policies so that it will stand the test of time. And we will have better result.
I've been wanting to ask you this question. Being a woman, you talked about women inclusive, you know, and of course, seeing a woman being a former deputy governor, how were you able, you know, to navigate, you know, the murky waters of, you know, will I say, political pressure where we have male-dominated people? How were you able to, you know, maintain, or how do you maintain integrity in an environment where there's pressure? Talking about political, social, and, you know, and personal pressure.
Thank you very much, Eukaria. There's nothing that is impossible with God. I said it earlier that a leader must have the fear of God. If you have God and focus on Him, and you do things sincerely from the bottom of your heart, with the fear of God, having the interests of the people at heart, God will never put you to shame. The murky waters of politics is there. The woman being misinterpreted at all times in leadership. You could have problems. People could think there could be something. If you are working so well with your governor, they will say there's something between you. The wives may have problems, may think otherwise. Other colleagues might have problems. But when you have integrity and you are known for it, and you have God as your driving force, you fear nothing. And God will never fail you. I went through so much, but I came out triumphantly. Because for me to be alive today in perfect good health is a miracle. And it's enough testimony. Words cannot thank God enough. I always tell my family members, I said, every breath I take is in thanksgiving to God. Because God has seen me through the muddy, murky waters of politics. I started my political career as a councillor. I served twice as a councillor. I served twice as a commissioner. I served twice as minister. I served as deputy governor once. I served as chairman of federal boards twice. So God has been faithful. When you have God and you are truthful, you are fair and just to people, and you do things in the interest of the people. You don't put yourself first. Service.
Thank you.
When you serve faithfully, God will see you through.
Thank you very much. Ambassador, I don't know if you have anything to say, like in 20 seconds. What advice would you have, you know, for other deputy governors there that, you know?
Wow. Thank you very much, one, deputy governors must be loyal. So there is nothing like 99.9. It's 100% loyalty to your boss. Do your own part of it and leave the rest for the other one. And then again, it must not be too ambitious. Ambition kills. I mean, inordinate ambition kills. And three.
Can't you aspire to become governor?
Oh.
No, that's ambition, but inordinate ambition is bad.
Okay.
When you are not happy enough to be governor, or you want to fight your governor, or you want people to impeach him so that you can become governor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We had Ambassador Omolade Uluwateru, a former deputy governor of Ondo State and former Nigeria High Commissioner to Uganda. Thank you so much for coming on the program. And Dame Pauline Talon, CON, the former deputy governor of Plateau State and former Minister of Women Affairs. He's also former Minister of State, Science and Technology. Thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you, Eukaria.
And thank you for being part of the program. I'm Eukaria Clinton. Goodbye.